everyone, it's been a while since I made an update on here, and this is going to be a really quick one because I don't have too much time right at the moment, but I'll go into more detail in future videos. I never did come back and update after my last video with the Femera. Well, I did a Weight Watchers update, but Weight Watchers kind of went out the window, and trying to conceive kind of went out the window because, well, Weight Watchers, I just got sidetracked as usual, like I always do. And trying to conceive, the Clomid Cycle, I got my follicle scan. On the first scan, I had a follicle measuring at 12 millimeters, or almost 12 millimeters. And then on my follow-up scan 2 days later, instead of it being bigger, it was a little bit smaller and misshapen, which the nurse told me means that probably it just never ovulated. It probably just kind of, I guess it probably absorbed back into the body. I don't know exactly what the explanation was. But either way, Femera did not work for me. I was extremely depressed. And I wanted to try moving on to Clomid, but when I called my insurance, they told me they did not cover Clomid. And I believe it was going to be around like $300 and something or something outrageous for a cycle of Clomid, just to pay for the Clomid. So I kind of just thought, well, what the heck? I don't have the money to pay for the Clomid, the IUIs, the follicle scans, and all that. So I just kind of had to give up for a while, and I was really depressed. So anyway, I've got into a little bit better financial situation. I decided I wanted to move forward. One thing I did that made me kind of decide to go ahead and do this was I got online and started looking up Clomid and found that at Walmart you can get 5 Clomid pills for $9. I think it was $9. So for the dose I was on this last cycle, which I did try again, I was on 100 milligrams of Clomid a day, which is 2 pills a day, and I was taking them in the evening, and I got my dose, or got my pills for, I guess, $18, so that is not bad at all. I went in on day 12 for my follicle scan, and I had a follicle measuring at 17 millimeters, and I had a follicle measuring at 12 millimeters. So he sent me home with the HCG shot because I didn't want to drive 45 minutes away from my home to go get my shot the next day. I had my mom give it to me. It wasn't actually too bad, and what was I going to say? Wow, my mind's going crazy. So I got my HCG shot. I'm tired right now. And the very next day, I went in for my IUI. And altogether, I only spent, let's see, gosh, it was around $500 or $600 for this cycle, which is not really that bad at all. Like the failed Femera cycle, I spent about $600 because I had to end up having 2 follicle scans, and that in and of itself was like $500 right there, and then I had some test blood work things they had done. So this time I only had to have the 1 follicle scan, and he did tell me that by the time I ovulated, which would be the day after the HCG shot, that my follicles should have grown 1 to 2 millimeters each day. So the 17 millimeters should be more like 20 millimeters or so, and the 12 millimeter was going to be, you know, maybe, let's see, 13, 14, 15, maybe around 15 or 16 millimeters. And therefore, my HCG shot could have possibly made me ovulate both of those eggs. And I'm praying that that's what happened. So I had the 1 IUI on Saturday, this last Saturday. Today, October 4th, I am 5 days past the IUI. I've been testing out the trigger. It's getting very light. I'll take a test later on this evening, and hopefully it'll just barely be there. But I am praying and hoping that it will start to get darker here in the next 5 or 6 days, and I will have a BFP. I know it is not likely on my first try, but I am praying so hard that this happens for me. And I'm going to be a grandma. My son, I have an 18-year-old son. He's adopted. He's actually my nephew. But he has a girlfriend who is pregnant. So she's about 8 weeks along right now. And I'm really excited about that. And that has made me even more so, though, want to get pregnant. This is Daphne in the background. Say hi, Daphne.
Hi.
And Catherine, here, let me turn this. Catherine's sitting over there. Say hi, Catherine.
Hi.
She's wearing a blanket because she decided to take her clothes off again, like she always does. And I told her she can't be naked on videos, so she's wearing a blanket wrapped around her. And I look like a lunatic. This was a spur-of-the-moment video. Just wanted to make it real quick and upload it for you guys because I know I'm awful. It's been 6 months since I made a video, at least. Weight-wise, I am right about 208 point something right now, so honestly, I haven't really gained anything back. well, I may have gained and lost a little bit, but I'm about 208 now, and on my last video I was 207. So, gotta get refocused on that as well, but I am praying so hard for my BFP this cycle. I will make some more videos over the next few days, maybe even make one tomorrow where I look a little bit better. And I guess that is all for now, and thank you to all my subscribers. If you come across this video and you're not subscribed to me, I would love for you to subscribe, and I'm going to try my hardest to actually update these videos for you. So, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.